Hello and welcome. This is Penny Sansevieri with Author Marketing Experts. And today we're talking about hashtags and why they've gotten so big and how you can use them and frankly, also why they matter. So let's just take a look at, first off, what are hashtags? So hashtags are defined, by a pound sign hash symbol. So pound sign book marketing, ebook freebie. Those are specifically hashtags. You can make up your own hashtags. We're going to talk about that in a second. You can follow trending hashtags, which I would always recommend. They really matter for search. Now, hashtags started on Twitter because when Twitter was first created, there was no real way to search the various tweets and the topics and whatnot. So pound and a keyword became a very popular way to track certain conversations. Now, hashtags have become pretty much global when it comes to social media. You can tie into bigger trending topics. And really what hashtags are is they are about leading readers, leading new followers to your topic. And I'm going to show you in just a second what that looks like. So this is an example of Denise Wakeman, who I follow on Google+, and she will put hashtags in everything. So you see where the arrow is pointing to, there's a hashtag book marketing. What happens now, if I click on that, it will take me to a whole list of conversations going on Google+ in book marketing. Okay, so if you try this, go to Google+, if you have a Google+ account, or go really to any social media account, and you'll see the hashtag and it's sort of highlighted. Every social media account is different, but if you click on it, it'll take you to a page that has all of the conversation listed, right? So if you go onto Twitter, you can input the hashtag on Twitter and it'll show you all of the various versions of that hashtag, but also all of the trending conversations. So the same thing is true on any social media site. You click that and it automatically drops that down. Now, some people follow these conversations and this is why you want to use this. So in her case, she used book marketing. You know, there are thousands, hundreds of thousands of different versions of this of hashtags that you can use. You can use them anywhere. Pinterest, I forgot to mention Pinterest and Instagram, but definitely, obviously, Twitter, because Twitter is sort of where hashtags started. G+, Pinterest, Facebook, and Instagram. You can use them everywhere. And I recommend using them in as many different places as you can consistently. So whenever possible, hop on to trends. And I'll show you in a minute how to find trends and trending topics. Shorter hashtags are always easiest, also because, you know, a lot of times you're limited, especially if you're using hashtags on Twitter. If you start to use something that's really long, it's A, hard to read, and B, it doesn't, leave you a whole lot of time to add additional content. You can create your own hashtag. I've done that, but just make sure that it's readable, that it makes sense to somebody other than you. So, and also when you're creating your own hashtag, see if it's been used before. And I'll show you also in a minute how to do that. Hashtag don'ts. I mentioned this a minute ago. Don't pick long, complicated hashtags. I've seen some people that will do, 6 or 8 or even 5 hashtags per update. I don't recommend it. I think it makes your update really hard to read. And I understand wanting to cram everything in there, but, kind of pick and choose your battles a little bit. You can find great hashtags at hashtags.org and tagdef.com. Now, what you can also do is you can find, so you can research hashtags that you're using, so you can see kind of what the history is behind them. You can also see where particular hashtags have spiked, what's trending right now. Now, on Google+, there are things like, I think there's Trending Thursday and Motivational Wednesday, and if you're on Twitter, you've got Follow Friday, and there's all kinds of things that you can sort of capitalize on as it's appropriate to your topic. So don't use something like Motivational Wednesday if you're not writing something that's motivational, or Inspirational Thursday if you're not writing something that's inspirational. So it's okay to jump on those trends, but just make sure that you are using them appropriately. Don't just grab like an Oscar. If the Oscars are on, don't just start tweeting or posting under Oscars unless you have something relevant to post. But I really, you know what, I recommend using hashtags whenever you can. I use them at events when I'm at events, when I'm trying to stay within the conversation of the event, but also anytime I'm doing updates, because again, it's a great way to have people find you and get more people to your updates. If you have any more questions, you can reach us at amarketingexpert.com is our website, info@amarketingexpert.com, or you can call us at 866-713-2318. This is Penny Sansevieri with Author Marketing Experts. It's been my pleasure to present this for you today. Thanks. Bye-bye.